Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to the middle of the week, for it is Wednesday, apparently. Thank goodness for that. I do hope that everyone is having a good day so far. It's been Wednesday. The good news is, apparently I have functioning buttons. Woohoo! So I'm able to actually cause messages to appear in Twitch again. So whatever the heck was broken yesterday, it's sorted itself out. And it's not a matter of just turning it off and on again, because I did check a couple of times. So whatever it was, it is something that appeared overnight. And is external to me. However, all of that is completely ignorable. I see we've got quite a few people in already, and we opened up, as far as I saw, with a Feg who was bringing in some homemade cake, passion cake, banana, carrot and walnut. Sounds lovely, not what I've tried. Might have to try some of that. Welcome in, and we've got a Blast, who appears to be puffing around upside down. For fish, usually that's a sign of their being in extreme problems. So I hope you're okay, Blast. We've got a Frauke as well. Let's see, we've got True Purple. Stream Elements being functional and actually having the right opening details for the stream. That's always a good start. Welcome into Clam Pixie and Bo. And I saw a Raven as well. Yes, there we are. And scroll. Yes, Feg suggesting that anybody who wants to suggest names for the idiotic cargo ship should have a check out of Discord even. Scott's dealt with enough pufferfishes. There are more that I haven't found yet. Oh dear. Either way, welcome in everybody, and I'm sure that there's probably people out there that either are lurking or I missed. For all of those, yes. Physical health is fine, mental health and brain is not, but hey, you're still going to... Blast. Look after yourself. I mean it. I know I might occasionally shoot you from a distance with an arrow, but do take care of yourself. Because if you don't, how am I going to shoot you? Ooh, wow. Welcome in, Dab, and thank you for the lurk. Yeah, I know, that sounded weirder. Yes, the Brian cell... occasionally... I'm surprised you went with that one being the important one, Blast, and not, if you don't look after yourself, how am I going to murder you? To each their own. Let's see. I am going to remove some of this, because I think the first thing to do today is sort out this central aisle, as it were. And I think spruce wood would be a nice choice to go down the middle here. Isn't murdering you on Mondays is the norm? Well, I mean, it is a norm. I wouldn't say the norm. We have alternative options for days to murder you as well. That's the planks. Anyway, it's some planks. Only if antagonizing Scots into murder is the norm too. And Raven went with the other one. I did wonder which of the quotes Raven was going to decide was most appropriate. I suspect Raven is possibly on mobile. Do take care of yourself as well, Raven. We were talking before stream, so yes, look after yourself, Raven. That's not because I want to murder you as well, but I mean, slightly preferential treatment, I know, but hey. Let's see. I need a bit more spruce. I had a load in my inventory still. One of us is paying attention to what I'm doing, and it's sure as heck not me. I also have quite a few campfires here, so as you can tell, I might have gone shopping between streams. Also, what I'm thinking is... Actually, no. Pufferfish tries to stay afloat and stay upright. Sometimes the current is too strong and flips it upside down. Well, no flipping. Unless it's trapdoors, at which point we all know that trapdoors get flipped and flapped and flopped constantly. Move down to the lazy boy, heating pad in the neck, got your Chromebook. Okay, well, that sounds eminently sensible, Raven, and look after yourself. Do a barrel roll! I'm not even sure you can do a barrel roll in Minecraft. Alright, now what I want to do is a bit of this. Also, what I might do is come back through here and replace some of these with a little bit of tough and a little bit of Monica by my side, a little bit of tough to highlight things, a little bit of cobble with some moss, a little bit of what? Not spending your entire life on idiotic, however short that be, being an underwater fish, you have wood to chop. Aha, yes, the wood chopper.
Fear the wood chopper.
Or don't, because the wood chopper is useful. Let's see, I'm going to take those two, put that. I should get some half slabs of. That's because the barrels are cubed, they don't roll very well. No kidding. No, hold on, that would be this one. Oh hey, I already have tough slabs. Right, I don't need to chop my tough in half. If you chop your half in tough, hold on. Start that one again. If you chop your tough in half, does that make it half as tough? I'm going to place 2-to-1 odds that slab that I've just placed turns out to be one of the ones where I need to place some power, but we'll sort that out. We'll cross that bridge once we've burnt it. And oh my. Well then, 235 days of Blast Jordan streaming through streak. You know what I mean. Mostly because I don't. Thank you, Blast. That is quite a monumental achievement. I think using Riptide Trident is the closest you can get to a barrel. Oh, good point. Yes, I keep forgetting that does kind of throw you in their different abilities. That's better. That looks a little bit more like things have happened. Would I care to repeat that? No, I wouldn't care to repeat that. I don't think it's possible. Right, let's take out that one. I'm going to introduce a little bit of yes, that blurs the edges a bit. This is the thing. Something like this, if it's right, if you think about it, you've got Ravagers stomping up and down, running up and along here. They're going to kick mud up, and it's going to end up crossing the boundaries. So it's not going to be it's not going to be clean, neat, and well looked after permanently. Also, I don't want to know where we're inserting an angry puffy. That feels like a bad thing to insert. Welcome in, Dragon, and yeah, AFK adulting. Oh dear. Well, take care of yourself. With a lower half waterlogged slab next to the mossy cobble, possibly. I will. Yes, maybe, possibly. That might be pass number 2. Well, hold on, no. 1, 2, 3. Pass number 4 or 5. It's like, how many passes of detail have we got on this one section of track already? We have an oldie, who is currently on a 7-stream streak. Thank you. Welcome in, oldie. Don't mind you. How do you... what? There's no way we can not mind you. You are a fabulous part of the community there, oldie. Welcome in. And I do mean a fabulous part. Fabulous, man. Absolutely fabulous. This is where I'm going to start causing bits of the track to appear, which was on the list of things. Whoops. I was going to say, what did I just do? But it's raining. Nope. Nope. That one. A bit more of the podzol here. Your new PC is amazing. That's great news, oldie. I know you said that it arrived just yesterday as stream was wrapping up. I'm glad that it is amazing. Also, slightly jealous. But that's because I'm actually pondering a new PC myself and trying to figure out which comes first, a new boiler or a new PC. Still not 100% set up, Minecraft and Diablo 3. Those are pretty important things to have set up. Oh. Kurtzune, welcome in. And for those attempting to catch anything and everything, we happen to have a Pokemon in chat again. It's a Mothim. You're wondering how much of a CPU attack your laptop would get if you start up Minecraft and Final Fantasy XIV at the same time. I mean, if you run them at the same time, probably not too bad. If you try and start them running simultaneously, it might get a little bit wussy in the corner. I'm going to assume SSP is SSD. Because I'm not quite sure if SSP makes sense. There was something else I was looking for. Ooh, Blast caught something. Ocean block. Ooh, oh, single survival player. Right. Okay. I completely misread that then. I might have to stop using this the coarse dirt. Sorry, the silky smooth. It's burning through things a little bit too quickly. look after yourself, Blast, and try not to let the currents get to you too much. And with regards to Ocean Block, I am still very, very tempted to throw my name into into the Discord and get to tinker with that a little bit. But equally, I'm not sure I have enough brain cells to take on something more. Oh, absolutely. This is why I have the fire extinguisher, Feg. So, Fire Extinguisher is Unbreaking 3 and Mending, and Silky Smooth is Silk Touch Efficiency 5 Unbreaking 3 and Mending. One of them goes through dirt like it's not there, and the other one goes through dirt. You still haven't really started in on Ocean Block. It's a very interesting mod pack, and the progression is hardwired. It's an interesting one. Possibly. That might mean I need a third. I need a third shovel, because I want one that doesn't actually have Silk Touch at some point. Okay, this feels a bit more like there's a track here. It also feels like it's a bit too worn out. Mojang for a Swiss Army shovel. So I'm going to need Silky Smooth for a little bit. Because I think I need to reintroduce grass to some of the edges. I've done too much. Bringing in a bit of the grass again, actually that works quite nicely. I think that makes just enough difference that it doesn't feel too completely warped out. I'm going to keep the middle being the section that is absolutely run through, to sort of hint at you run down the middle, or the Ravagers do, and they've therefore worn the track in. I might put in... I wonder. On the outside more, since the Ravagers tend towards the inside. That does make sense, Raven. Because they tend to... veer this way, don't they? What we can do is that as well. I'm going to start introducing some other bits as well. There we are. Now we've got more over here and less over here. Surprisingly, it doesn't take much to change the balance quite quickly. I think that feels like it's... Oh, it's just getting dark because it's getting dark. It's not turning into a thunderstorm. Also, welcome in, Sci-Fi. That's not a half slab. There. That's looking pretty good. I think if I have the bits here where the wear is, I think I'm going to have wear on the posts as well. I mean, I've got a couple of bits of mossy stone. I might consider also maybe using... do I have one? It's tough wall. I was looking for tough brick wall. Where's my stone cutter? So if I do this, I could probably, at the bottom of a couple of these, do that to... Ooh! Hey, I never noticed that the gradient at the top of a tough block really... Wow! How have I never noticed that before? There's a lovely gradient going from dark all the way up to light, going and then blending straight into stone. I've never noticed that that has a perfect gradient in it. Actually. Do it there. I'd never noticed that before. That's awesome. Welcome to Scott's finally notices something that probably everybody else noticed months ago. That's not a... Hello, Celestial. Welcome in. Today we are working on the Ravager Racetrack. The design, therefore, of... the design of... Right, one thing I do want to do is start bringing in that. Actually, I need to check one thing. Hello. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. 6 is not enough. Why am I not surprised that it's enough by 1 error? Now the interesting thing is, somehow I need to get these to be waterlogged. This is the bit that's going to be difficult. How to waterlog the track. Buttons will get washed away, won't they? Glow lichen, however, won't. Moss carpet equally won't. And in fact, probably better than moss carpet, pale moss carpet. So I could try something like this. That also helps with keeping this lit up so that it doesn't become spawnable. That's a problem. That's interesting. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in the error logs, so... Okay. Y4, did you disappear? What did I do to you? Exapol, welcome in, and thank you so much for 14 months of subscription. Goodness. Didn't realise that we were in a resub section of the year, or the month. How are you doing? Right. If I do this. Oh. Well, that's annoying. Moss carpet doesn't stop water. Harumph. I know what I can do. In some cases, what we can do... That's not going to block line of sight. Oh, that doesn't help either. Quite possibly, Feg. That's what we've done elsewhere in the test world. I have a question. Did these get washed away because the water got around them? Nope, these got washed away because the water can wash them away. Fine. That answers that question. Ooh, a Ninetales. Okay, that holds that. Do I have a Ninetales? Yes, apparently I do. The only problem is this is going to look a little bit odd with water, and I plan on having the rails powered from beneath, Feg. So that's not so much of a problem. That's one of the reasons why I commented I bet these half slabs will be an area where I need to power the rails. It's not there's a solid block here. Oh, that's an interesting question. Also, dang you. How very dare you. I wanted that Ninetales. Hashtag rigged, yes. Survey says water will wash away a lever. I have a question. And actually, this one might be a question for Test World. Hey, Elcorn, thank you for the lurk. And do be careful whilst driving. Okay. I have a question. And this one goes to the side world. Sorry, single player test world. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm wondering if I can do this without waterlogging. By having fewer powered rails and more, but having them closer to each other, perhaps. So what I want to do is no. Oh, no, sorry. 2. Actually, what I should do is set this up so that it is that should trigger both simultaneously. But it doesn't actually set off the rails. Gah. Fine. It's a little bit too fast. Okay. So what if I have, say, every other one of these? I've got to wait for our villager to get back. Because I can accept it being slower as long as it doesn't fail. Sir. If you run away, you're going to end up being dead. That's partially true, Purple. That was the thought that had crossed my mind. Which was why I was attempting to add a passenger. Unfortunately, said passenger has run amok Momentum drops without one. Ah. Right. Oh, that is distinctly too slow. Yeah, that's not going to work. Also, sir, I needed you to be in the minecart. Either way. Should be better with the passenger in it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Poop. Let's try here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I can't count. Off by one error. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just need to test it in one direction. Doesn't matter if it doesn't work later. Okay, that is just fractionally slower. I can accept slack. I can accept it being fractionally slower. I can accept it being fractionally slower. We just need to prove that it's not going to be too little without with the villager in it. Oh. Congratulations, you got in. Sir, you are surplus to requirements. Whoops. Goodbye. Whoa. A passenger really makes it move faster, doesn't it? Okay, so maybe I would have been better off with the 5s. I need you to panic somewhere else. I'm just... If I can work this out, we don't need to go through all the harassment of working out how to make this cope with waterlogging. So this is kind of one of those I want to get it right sort of things. And what I'm going to do is stick that there so we don't have to keep waiting so long. Crikey. Crikey. On flat land, you don't half get a good kick out of a powered rail, do you? I thought I needed way more powered rails than I do. You ever have one of those moments where everything you knew about minecarts goes wrong? The incline after being powered. The problem is if I incline too much, north-south instead of west-est. Oh, okay. Thing is, to do that, I have to do that. And that's just as fast, surprisingly. Ooh. And we have a Jellicent in chat. Let's try it with it being the uphill battle. Also just as bad. Today on, Scotsman tries to work out how to slow down a rampaging villager. I think the answer is we just don't need very many powered rails. Once it's going, it seems to carry on for quite a while. That worked. That got very slow towards the end there, but that worked. But then again, we wouldn't normally be... So this is a short and then a boost, and that's a very long after a boost. So somewhere in between those two is what we're looking for. Okay. And it's the middle of the night on the server, so this is going to be one of those, excuse me while I sleep the moment I arrive, moments. But what it does mean is we don't have to waterlog stuff. Because we're not going to be putting in quite so much. Dum, ba-dum, dum, dum. Oops. I mean, we can probably still continue to have some areas where we do apply a little bit of slowing or ground detail. But it's not necessary, is what I'm seeing from this. Oh well, what a shame. 2 pieces of dirt just became surplus to requirements. The reason for the ramp here, before anyone gets very confused and wonders what I'm going for, I'm going to have the villagers stored underground for their own safety. It'll also mean that they will appear. What I also want to do is have it so that this section... Oh. I've gotten things backwards. I want to have it so that there will be a set of pressure plates and a set of gates, or something like that, such that the Ravagers will cross the finishing line, and then the gates will close, and they will be kept in their starting enclosure. Actually, what we might have it is the villager will trigger the closing of the gates by arriving. But that means that the villager has to be visible further through. Well, we could do it so that the gates are, say, here. And just have this as the starting point. Oh, actually, we could do it here. We've got a nice line here. And have it next to that. That would work, yes. Right, let's tinker. Because tinkering is never a bad thing to do, honest gov. There we are, 7 of those. So what we might do is go like so. And we could have another tough wall here. And that. And then we will have 3 more. Reasonably so. Oh, I can't have the gravel there. It's fine. We'll just put coarse dirt there. Coarse dirt, podzol. And probably then need... Let's do tough for the moment. So this is going to be our Ravager enclosure. And what we'll have is a little bit of redstone underneath here that will close these gates and also equally open them. So we'll be able to effectively release the Ravagers or something like that. So effectively, this bit is going to be our starting line. Do I want that to be here? Do I want to... Have I basically squandered too much track by putting the starting line there? No, I don't think I have. Because I'm thinking, if we've got the Ravagers here, we can have effectively a building that looks like a stables here. And it can look like the Ravagers are looked after in the stables. And that can also be the effectively finished building, as it were. And then we have something similar at, of course, the far end of the course, up at the top of the hill. Just to make my life easy, we've got to build this all twice. Because... hey, why make it easy and build something once when you can make it really difficult and build it twice? What was the comment from Oh, it was the film Contact. Standard government policy. Why have one when you can build two for twice the price? So, no, that's not the line that I want. This is the alignment for the back wall. Okay. Don't know what that block is for. Oh, that was the end of the track. Yeah. Right. We will need to put some sort of retaining wall here as well. Right. Do I still have? Yes. Well, I have one. So we've got that. Oh, and just to make sure that I am actually on the ball, hail hydrate. A stretch as well. Let's see if we've got some Scots corn. Ooh, ow. Thank you for that, Feg. And everyone else, remember, look after yourselves. Once you pop the Scots, don't stop. Yeah, you're not supposed to pop your Scotsman. My brain's just gone. Pop a coin to your Scotsman, oh valley of poppage, oh valley of poppage, oh. Pop the joints of your Scotsman, oh valley of poppage. No, I think I'm more focused on trying to work out what I'm doing than trying to figure out what I'm doing. Or singing. Where did I leave my sticks? Have I used up all the sticks I had? Apparently the answer is yes. Well, that's no good. I need to reduce the mayhem in my inventory. Let's put those in here for the moment. Right. No. Get the right ones. Thank you. That feels like an off by one error. Oh look, it's still an off by one error. Oh well. And I put away the... Why did I put away the walls? chat. I know that these were put in temporarily yesterday just to sort of give me some light. Ooh, that's something I wanted to squirrel. I have a question. We have some villagers over here. Is one of them a nitwit? We have a nitwit. Excellent. Sir, I know you're looking a little bit worried. I know you're looking a little bit worried. Don't be concerned. You're just going to be a bit of a voluntold. Okay. We do have a volunteer. Now, something somebody said the other day. Do nitwits breed true? AKA, do they stay... if you breed a nitwit with anything, do you end up with just a nitwit? Yes. So what I should probably do is set up a an area below here that is perhaps a nitwit breeder. And we have a Hakamo in chat. It might be worth setting up a small nitwit breeder just for the purposes of coping with the eventual failure to look after your nitwits. Not that I plan on, you know, accidentally having any nitwit failures. But you don't fail. You don't plan to fail, but you can fail to plan. Planning for failure is kind of thing. I mean, I design computer systems by making sure that when they fail, DR doesn't go wrong. Yeah, you are right, Raven. Coming in the health out industry, death by power outage is a nightmare. I don't want that nightmare. I really do not want that nightmare. Quite happy not having that sort of thing to deal with in my systems designs. I am right out of mossy cobble. I'm right out of moss. Oh. Oops. Speaking of failing to plan... a trip to the caldera. Yeah, I think the caldera is reasonably close in comparison to everything else. So I think you may well be right there, Raven. Just emptying my inventory to make sure that I've got space to just bring back a load. Actually, I don't need to carry torches. Now, I could go overland, or I could go through the nether. I think through the nether is probably quicker. I'm a bit concerned by how much of the world seems to not be loading right now. It loaded. That's alright. How about we go out by the overworld and back by the nether? Assuming we can get the overworld to load. Ooh, turtles. Rightly, and judging by the directions in the nether. Oh. The caldera is closer than I thought. When did the caldera get this close? Excuse me, would you mind not slamming the door in my face? It's not like it can move. Yeah, you're right, but it feels like it's closer. Alright. I'd say that's enough moss, don't you? What do you think? Probably a bit. I almost wish I had one of these. Ow. I almost wish I had... Why am I looking through here? I almost wish I had one of these set up for pale moss. I may have to build another one of these somewhere as a pale moss farm, now that we've got it. Or alternatively, a slightly smaller one. The one I have on Idiotic Ink, for instance, is fairly powerful. Yes, scope creep. Scope creep. Ooh. Scott can't help himself when there is scope creep. Ooh. He will build all of the things. Excuse me. Due to scope creep. Ooh. Not quite sure why I fell out of the sky there. Build all the things. Yes. This feels like I need to tell Bobby to update at some point. Do, 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 do. Somewhere around here we should see the... there it is. Blimey. Okay, the caldera is distinctly closer by land than it is by nether. How did I not realise that it's quite that close? Because I keep going through the nether. Duh. Well, that was a lot less of a trip than I thought it was going to be. Wait. And for the temporarily element of this, I'm going to utilize this chest. Right. Tough was in the chest next door. There it is. Let's make some half slabs from that. I'm fairly sure we have this one. Yeah. I know. It sort of... Oh, hold on. Actually, I reckon we could probably put one of those there. It will get sorted. It's just... I kind of need it. I've got a couple of chests. I'm trying not to go full-blown Sorin on my chests. Doesn't mean I don't. Here we find the mythical land squid. There we see the death of the mythical land squid. They're not very good at that, are they? They can't look after themselves very well. Kind of a bit like me. Oops, no. I've not got any gravel in my inventory. I look forward to when I start putting in stuff that is probably going to be underground by way of redstone and discovering where I've left all of my gravel. Because that's clearly going to be where I have messed up. Okay, so this is Ravager starting lane 3, 4, 1, and 2, not necessarily in that order. why am I using full blocks? I'm trying to make my moss and other materials stretch further by using half slabs. Done it again here. Oh well. Right, that's that. Let's put. Oh no, we've got the grass blocks in already. Let's put in some gravel. And then some coarse dirt. And a bit more podzol, because apparently I haven't put any in. There we are. Okay, so that's lanes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we need to put effectively a building around these and start working out the actual lanes that the Ravagers are going to run along. And they will chase the villager into here. Villager will disappear. And then we close the gates behind them to keep them in their starting gates. So that's a good start. And we have a Hatrim in chat for those who are attempting to catch any of their... Ooh, I haven't got that. Come on. Any of their... Ooh, for goodness sakes. Apparently I've run out of Ultra Balls. Yeah. Right. No. No, I haven't, Feg. That's going to be a new problem for later Scots. I feel like I should do that fairly shortly, shouldn't I? Before we get too far into this. Future Scots curses and present-day Scots decides that Feg is appropriately accurate in suggesting this. Right. They corner just fine chasing me. You have a point. Raven is also accurate. And if you mean by corner just fine chasing me, you mean that moment when I tend to go, ah, run away. To be powered. Okay. Nope, no, hold on. Ooh, that's a bit of a problem. But that can be resolved. We'll just put a block over the top of it. So that corner, I'm a little bit worried about that, but we can resolve it that way. The problem might be the Ravager on the outer corner. Or the outer lane. Or whatever the heck we're calling it. that's... Oh no, that's fine, because the villager will bounce before then. Now I remember why I was doing a full solid wall. Last thing we want is slime on the track. Where's my override that I put in? Right. Run, Ravagers! Run, Ravagers, run, Ravagers, run, run, run. The villager is racing off in front of the arm. You're gonna know how you're going to eat his face. But run, Ravager, race, race, race. Ooh, he lost visibility. But he was quite far behind. So that might just be that he was too far behind. Let's rerun this. Yeah, he did. He's having trouble with this corner here. Okay. They'll corner. Looks like they might corner just fine, but we'll check it one more time, having done that adjustment to this so that he doesn't get stuck. Right. Go! Wait, what? Oh, absolutely, fake. The only reason that the Ravager is that I'm not doing any of that here is test world. Also, he has a really long range when he's annoyed, so I quite not quite. Oh, I know what happened. He got distracted by the other villager. Here we find Ravagers 1 and 2 testing the corners. Yeah, they corner just fine. I want to play with that one. I don't want to chase that one all the way along this course. I want to chase the local one. You're absolutely right there, Ritzy. Okay, so they corner perfectly fine. They don't quite corner like they're on rails, but generally you don't want your Ravager to corner like it's on rails. You want them to corner like the minecart's on rails, and they're just chasing it. Future Scots is delighted. So's present day one. Thank you for recommending a double check, though. It's the sort of thing that if we hadn't checked, it would have probably come back and bit me. Probably harder than a Ravager as well. You just know that a Ravager would be waiting to bite me as a result of that mistake. One problem sorted. Just 137,492 to go. Yeah. I wish you weren't quite so accurate. Here we find the Scotsman, wondering why. Under the heading of, why is he doing this? Why? Why, dear chat, did I go along with this yes and moment? Oh, and we've got another hydrate and stretch. Hail, hydrate. Have a look at this beautiful tower. Wait, this was my fault? No. I don't accept that this was my fault. I'm pretty sure that I never came up with any bad ideas. Ever. Oh, stretch. Oh, yeah. I have never, ever come up with any bad ideas. At all. I don't... No. Please ignore the fact that A, I started this server, B, I started streaming, and C, any other evidence in the last 3 and a bit years. I don't want to buy Mar-a-Lago. Moving on, before I cause any problems with that statement. He wanted places for more Ravagers. I was the one who came up with the whole racetrack plan. Dang it. How dare I come up with a silly solution that makes things even more ridiculous than ever. I would never, ever take an idea and run it to the ridiculous extremes. Shame there's not custom record discs on this server. Ravagers could race 2 run with us from the raccoons. Oh, goodness. Now that's a track I haven't heard for a while, Peg. Despite the fact that I've got the DVD box set somewhere. Moving on. Yes, I do have the box set. Yes, it was a silly series. Sylvester Sneak... Was it Sylvester Sneakley? The aardvark? Cyril Sneer. Yes. Sylvester Sneakley is... Oh, Sylvester Sneakley is the Perils of Penelope pit stop. Going up against the Anthill mob. Wacky races. Also wacky races. make it look like some more of the outer edge ones are a little bit older and more broken down. But I still need to put a overhead support on these. Didn't realise that Penelope Pitstop had a spin-off. No pun intended. Yeah, Sylvester Sneakley and the Wacky... I can't remember if Wacky Races came before the Perils of Penelope Pitstop or not. It was, however, a weird one in that every episode would open with Penelope Pitstop in some life or death trap set up by Sylvester Sneakley, her evil money-grubbing alternative. Alternative, whatever. Evil... the evil man trying to get her money. And it would open every episode with her in a life or death situation, and it would be, when last we saw Penelope Pitstop, and it would be like, no, we didn't. We never saw her in this situation. It was always part 2 of a storyline. Oh, this one counts towards the weekly, does it? So, for those who are after it, we have a Mayan Fu, which is a worthwhile catchable. Wreck-It Races, 1968 to 69, good grief. Dastardly and Muttley's Flying Machines, also known as Catch the Pigeon, Catch the Pigeon, Catch the Pigeon, 69 to 70, and Perils of Penelope Pitstop from 69 to 71. Good lord. Woo! Caught it. Oh, good grief. I've got 2 completely different layouts in here because I haven't... I built this based on the stuff that was already here, ignoring the fact that the stuff that was already here was wrong. Oh yeah, there are multiple different series in the I was gonna say the genre, but the series. It feels like it's a bit too much of that. Let's put in. The Great Race or those magnificent men in their flying machines. Both. They're effectively live-action versions of Wacky Races. Oh! Really? It's a different version, is it, Raven? Okay. Interestingly, oh, what was her name? Oh yes, Jill Bearup, who is a very interesting lady who does some discussions about fight scenes in films. Discussed the Great Race at one point, and did a sort of breakdown of one of the fights in it, and how it was completely ridiculous for this fight to even exist. Which is one of those, well, yes, but have you watched the film? So is the rest of the film. And I need some more half slabs, and I need a nap, so let's get both of those sorted at the same time. She's also the author of the very surreal and slightly interesting book, Ridiculous for the Fight to Exist. Oh, she discusses that one. She wrote the book Just Stab Me Now, which exists as a result of a set of YouTube video shorts that she did. And it's like, you know, things are bad when you've done a whole load of YouTube video shorts and then everybody just says, please write the book to go along with these. And then you self-publish it, and things get silly. Silly. I might just leave that. I've been meaning to put in a little bit of height variation on some of the elements of this, so that's not good. Ugh. Wrong. She is, however, an interesting lady in that she is trained as a stage combat artist, meaning that she has worked with people to learn how to basically fight people on stage. They reckon that only 3 actors wouldn't blink when they fired. One was Clint Eastwood. Can't remember the others. Well, I wouldn't be at all surprised if one of them was... oh, dang it. Who is it from the John Wick films? Keanu Reeves. Yes. Because Keanu... I've seen an awful lot of videos discussing his weapon skills and how he... Apparently, a lot of people reckon he's spent so much time that he is incredibly good with knowing different types of weapons. Some people wondered why he does, with certain weapons, a specific move to check the bullet has gotten into place correctly, and it turns out that there's a feature with certain weapons that he knows about, and that doing that check is necessary, because otherwise the gun will jam. And it's like, okay, how many thousands of hours have you put in to learn that? And the answer is yes, apparently. Yes, thousands of hours. Check. Same song, different vocalist. Oh. I wonder why they changed the vocalist. No, I didn't actually want that there. I had wanted something else, but apparently... Ah, okay. Oh, fiddle snarks. Really? Off by one pillar. Actually, I think I'm off by more than one. I am missing these ones, because these aren't supposed to be this colour. What I do need to do is put something along the top of... Whoops. Hand in the wrong place. Along the top of this row, so that they can't jump over the top of this. Probably need to do quite a bit more on this, but we're getting there. Or more to the point, go through the wider gaps. Yeah. We don't want them to be able to just go straight through here like this, because our nitwit will have a very bad day. Poor old nitwit. I'm out of pods again. There we are. Series you're thinking of was an animated one, same character names. Huh. But yeah, Stop the Pigeon was from Dusty and Muttley, where they had flying machines and they were constantly trying to stop a pigeon that apparently was carrying some sort of secret message, but they never really elaborated what the pigeon was carrying, just that they wanted to try and stop it. Not very well. It was a US carrier pigeon. Ah. Yankee Doodle Pit. That's the one. Caught a pigeon in a trap and called it Yankee Doodle Pigeon. Okay. It starts to fill in the gaps up here. I should do more of this bit so that we can actually get the track all the way up. That one you have the box set. Oh dear. Apparently around here we'll watch all of the silly films and TV shows and cartoons. The raccoons, yes. God, it's been a while since I've watched that. I might have to dig out the box set and transcode it onto the server. That's the one you're thinking of. Good series. I'm sure there was both a film and a series. Although it might have been that the film was several episodes of the series joined together. Kind of like an OVA. Ooh, speaking of OVAs, I really should go back and... I want to go back and watch Read or Dream. Sorry, no. Read or Dream was the series. Read or Die was the film. Quite why discussing it over causes me to think of those two, but hey. Oh, I'm short 2 uprights here. Yep. Here. Oh, I never did make more of those. Dope. Right, you can go back in here. Heck no. I wouldn't know my way around cricket if it swung a bat at me and yelled 4. Hey, Mad. Welcome in. You alright? That sounds like a not quite with it arrival. I'm also kind of missing the Crimson Wood spare that I have. Crimson Wood is this one. Nope, that's the other one. There's the Crimson. Oh, hold on. I've got it in here. Wait. Oh, that's just dirt. Okay. Tired and sore. Okay. You think I'd fit in right at silly mid-off? Eh. Personally, I think silly mid-on would be more like it. I should really clear the trees in the middle of the course at some point. You have a love... Oh, hold on. You have a love-hate relationship with Costco. Love to hate going, but you hate the masses of people in it when you do go. You're in the right mankos. No clue. Also, what's this concept of a right mind? Local Costco parking lot is constantly full. Costco sort of appear up slow. Oh, counts for the weekly, does it? Thank you, Frauke. Frauke making sure that we all manage to catch the appropriate Pokemon this month. Or week. Or just in general. Let's get our Crimson Fences into place. One here, one here. Actually, I might leave a couple of these without bits on top of them in a couple of places. And oh, wow, lots of people caught that one. Apparently that Pokemon wanted to be caught. Right, let's grab some of the Dark Oak logs. And some of this, and I don't have mossy stone brick, except as... no, well, actually, I don't have mossy stone brick. So let's... no, not this one. I mean, as long as you've got the bulk items, that's the important bit, really, isn't it? Do that. That is better. Poor Derg. What's Derg? Thank you, Dragon. I'm hoping it will continue to go in that direction, because I've been trying to make it feel like one. Ah, thank you, Mad. I need stairs and Dark Oak. that might be one of those probably not a good. Apparently, Dragon and Raven are about to do the virtual equivalent of yelling out a window at each other. Let's do that and that. That gives me those. Where's my glass? I had more glass around here somewhere. Didn't I? Oh, it's in my inventory. Honestly, being down the road in Canada and America could be several thousand miles apart still. I've seen some of those roads. Oh. Hundreds of thousands of cheeseburgers. What? Who measures road distance in cheeseburgers? That's that's something that's just caught me off guard and going, huh? It's better. Had a friend who lived on Yonge Street in Toronto, which is the longest road in the road. Longest road in the... longest world in the road, yes. Here we find the longest world in the road. What? Many memes about America and the measurements. Do they actually measure things? Anything but metric. That's a comment. Right. I need those, but I don't need those. Don't need those. Never. Should probably turn some of those into that. Let's put away those for the moment. You and you can go in here for the moment. Actually, those can go back into the chest that is where they should be. Just because. Right. Let's see. These, and these, and these. Right. I would like to have some of these as this. I need some definitely of these. Yes. Can't do those as that. Fine. Let's get... oh, and a couple of those. Okay. I'm hoping that as this comes together more, it's going to look more like it actually does. A well-aimed paper aeroplane may reach, but only on a bad on a windy day, huh? Oh no, hold on. There. You. Let's go from the mossy to the stone. And then it's wall. Let's put in those. That's off of everything. Do. Yeah, I need to learn which chest I'm looking in. Wait, why do I have... Good, blimey. Right. I need... Let's see. 1, 2... 1, 2... where's my fire extinguisher? Oh, hold on, no. 1, 2. And then... No more ended. Oh, typical, it's raining again. Just as I think we're getting somewhere, the weather decides to break again. Ow. Oh, was that a lotus? It was! Welcome in, Lotus! Scots is putting out fires and complaining it's raining. Yeah. But of course. Oh, I forgot to pick up any stairs. There they are. If I can't complain about something, how am I going to figure out that I've not actually got any clue what I'm doing? Angle. And then we go for the stairs. 1, 2, 3. And it's a half slab. Right. So then it's 3 of those. 2. I can't do 3 at the moment, but we can come back to that. Oh, and we have a hail hydrate. And I'm out of half slabs. Right. Hail hydrate. Thank you for that, dragon. And let's... Oh, remember to stretch. Oh, that was the other shoulder. Apparently my shoulders are taking it in turns this evening to become Scots corn. Yes, I have old crunchy bones. Crunch, crunchy bones. Yeah, that pop was a shoulder. My shoulders be poppety. Poppety of what? I'm not sure. Nobody around here wants to take ownership of them. Not even me. Oh. Hold on. That shouldn't have been a fence post. Get that back here. Yes. So it's this one that gets a fence post. Which is also that one. But I might... oh, I'm missing the gates. I have 1 gate. I have 9 gates. Why do I have an odd number of gates? Ow. It wasn't a fizzy soda drink opening. It was my shoulder declaring that I don't stretch enough. Hold on. No. That one's in the wrong place. Right. This is starting to feel a lot better. I need to sort out what we're going to do with this middle bit. I'm tempted just to go with a row of campfires. What I might intersperse them, might do is intersperse them with spruce trapdoors. Excuse me, you are not supposed to be here. And in a couple of places we can just not have them. Because you ain't getting a Ravager through this gap, and having a slight broken down section here, what I could do is put, say, that there, and another one there, and this, but actually if I do it this side, we start introducing a little bit of, no, that's fine. We start introducing a little bit of texture to the ground, which might cause the Ravagers to operate at slightly different speeds. Slightly different speeds. Just slightly. Hello, Mythical. Welcome in. Go for this one being an almost unbroken run for a large portion of it. Missed him. And Raven caught a Wingull. Nice. Go for more of the birdies. Oh, this is starting to. This is starting to look pretty good now, I think. I'm really liking the feel of this. Touch of Ben-Hur about it. Oh. Ben-Hur being chased by a Ravager. That would definitely be an interesting adjustment to that film. Ben-Hur. Yes. Right, what I do want to do is introduce some lanterns as a way of... Hello, lady. Welcome in. Bringing a bit of light into this track. And the question becomes, how do I get them in sensibly? I mean, I could just... Actually, yeah, we could. Duh. No, actually, I'm going to use those elsewhere. We can just put them here. These... Actually, that might be enough, and I think that might mean I don't need to put these in. Whoops. Let the streaking begin! Thank you, Mythical. Welcome in. Oh, that works. These are close enough together to actually keep the upper floor lit up okay. Probably going to have to do something about the track, but for that we've got alternatives. We can stick bits of glow lichen into the track and maybe have a soul lantern every so often, or a lantern on some of the broken sections. Squirrel! Spent the morning working on a Raspberry Pi project that had nothing to do with day job and struggling to herd them back into a COBOL project. Sorry, lady. Once the squirrels have decided to take flight, the SLA will just keep squirreling. Just keep squirreling, just keep squirreling, just keep squirreling. We are the SLA, we are the squirrels of the SLA army, the SLA army, the SLA army, we are the squirrels of the SLA army. And we're going on a pub crawl today. Ooh, this might work. That actually is fully lit up and doesn't look too bad. Fix the Python bugs in the Pi project though. Fantastic! I still need to do a retaining wall on both sides to set the tone. But this is really beginning to feel like a full section. Now, the interesting thing is, when this reaches here, it's all going to go completely to pot. And we're going to have we're going to have to completely change the concept of how this operates. I mean, the lower section would be fine. The Ravagers and the Pillager. The Ravagers and the Villager. Ben-Haram. I quite like that idea as a name. But the upper section is going to be... It's going to have to be embedded into the hill a bit more. And put in a GitHub pull request for one of the bugs. Goodness. Oh. That looks nice. This is yes, this is really beginning to feel like a functional idea. I know I need to do something about the Ravager pens at this end, and I think those are going to be... do I work on the walls, or do I work on the Ravager pens? And I want to work on the Ravager pens, so I think I'm going to do them next. But this is starting to really feel like it's coming together. This might possibly work. Well, as a design. What I might do is, at this end, put a small round tower. Ooh, yes. Small round tower here. Nothing too big. But have it as a sort of way in and a way up to the gantry. So that you can get into the gantry. That would probably work quite nicely. Also gives us a little bit more height differential. So if I were to have a little tower, it would probably be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. definition of little might be wrong. This is the same size as a pillager outpost. That's probably a little bit too big. Oh, no, that's... I think doing this the same size as a pillager outpost is a bit too big. In fact, actually, that's not the same size as a pillager outpost. It's actually slightly smaller. But if we do this... Yeah, next to the Riverside Racetrack, we see a Scotsman deciding just how large this goat creep should be. Let's watch and figure out if they can manage not to overdo it. Yeah, not a chance. Is that better? That's more of a... Interesting. That's almost square. I think if I was doing this as a... Okay. We take it down a size again. No. That might work. I'm just going to put this back in for a moment. That might work. Then it really is quite a small... Is that too small now? No, I think that fits better. I think that fits quite nicely. And we can sort of have a low access... Where's my... Where are they? There they are. Let's use those for a moment. We can do an access corridor off off of each side here. And then we've got a sort of small 2-wide corridor here, which actually leads to the doorways. We have the access corridors running on... Yes, that works. Only needs to be stable. You're right, it really only does. Shockingly, I was overcomplicating it. Oh my word! I should eat before I get yelled at. I absolutely never overcomplicate anything. Never, ever, ever would I overcomplicate something. Oh wait, hold on. Why is my nose growing? Wow, inventory full. Mossy cobble. No, 3 of those. Yeah, you wanted a variant, didn't you, Raven? You've been waiting for a variant for that. Here we find Raven trying to find a variant form of an earlier quote, just to make it more silly. And Scotsman completely deciding that none of this is absolutely normal. Oh wait, it's absolutely normal. I do not need wheat seeds. You get to be a solid block. You don't. That should be the mossy stone brick wall. So we'll have a central tower and a low wall here. And then we'll have the back wall here. Probably need to do a wall along this. So let's do... Da, da, da. No, let's do that. And we have a mantike in chat. Not quite sure what mantike is. Oh, it looks like a flying manta ray. Of course it does. Of course it does, Malcolm. Of course it does. Baby manta ray. It's just a ickle wickle baby manta ray. Isn't it adorable? Why not try and catch it? What? Don't sing it. Avoid those intrusive thoughts. It was a nitty bitty baby went away. Ooh, Glam Pixie got a stone with that one. Nice. Several people caught things there. I have never used any of the stones in PCG. I don't know how to... I don't think I've ever had a Pokemon at a level where I can actually use them. Wait, what? Really? Huh. How did that happen? Hey, Moscow. Your timing is perfect for catching the end of stream. Apparently, time keeps slipping into the future. Yeah, who did? What? Who said it could do that? It's not allowed. When the big hand is under 10 and the little hand is on the... No. When the big hand is on the 10 and the little hand is on the nose. Why? Lurking and working. Glad you could catch at least some of it. Suddenly, wandering trader. Always good to have you here, and thank you for the lurk. Ooh, mini flowering azalea leaves. Those are on my shopping list. We have space for them. Yeah, that. Oh, I don't think I want to be nice. Be nest, but the mini flowering azalea leaves, I think I want. So before we start wrapping up, I'm going shopping quickly. Did I leave a bucket in one of these chests? Yes. You go back in there. I need 1 emerald. Right, I know I saw some mini azalea leaves earlier when I was trying to find something else. The question was, where did I see them? It was in one of my Sorin chests. Hey, there they are. Flowering azalea leaves. Actually, I'm just going to bring the whole stack. Those will be useful. Right, to the shopping. Thank you. Ooh. What have I got too much of? Nothing. That's better. I can use the mini chests elsewhere. Right. Do we cause an accident? I kind of feel like I should, because we can live without having an accident yet. Right. Let's get up and out of the way to somewhere safe. And, oh, I should have taken down the scaffolding. It's a building site. There will be a health and safety violation tomorrow. Right, let's have a look at how this looks. Ooh, oh, that's nice. I mean, the clump of trees in the background looks a bit weird, but that's gonna go. I don't think the no drama safety llama really worries about them. Oh, I'm really happy with the way this is coming together. I mean, we've got our Ravager pens started. We've got a support tower at the end here. I think tomorrow we can probably get quite a bit more of the actual start-finish line structure into place. And I think that's going to look really rather good. And I suspect over the weekend I'll probably be able to just run some of this along here to be able to actually have us able to see what it looks like going into the tunnel. Because that's just going to be large amounts of repetition. But there's going to be large amounts of repetition for other things like the walls, figuring out the ceiling. There's a lot of issues still to resolve on this design, and this whole track is going to be quite a challenge for a while. I'm curious, what does it look like from the posh seats? Ooh. Oh, that's nice. That's going to look good. I think what I don't want to do is put... what I should definitely not do is put a roof over the Ravager pens. I think once it's got that finished... Oh, this is... That comment earlier about it feeling all Ben-Hur-ish. It really does, doesn't it? It's like the centre section on the sort of Colosseum in Ben-Hur. This is going to look quite spectacular. And as detail gets in further and we bring in buildings up at the top and track off to the side and Ravagers roaming around in places and so forth, it's going to really have a very interesting feel to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what this looks like as it gets more done, because it's an unusual choice. Also, I'm hoping to get a decent amount of it done before Saturday, because it's the Spawn Chunts monthly hangout, and I wasn't sure I had anything to show off. Okay. Let's see. Brain come together. This button. I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has, as always, been absolutely fantastic having you here, and great fun working through all of the elements of this with you. I very much appreciate having you all here. One thing to think about, don't forget to leave a way to get Ravagers into the track. That's a point, Raven. That is definitely a point, and that's a very important one. I will definitely have to think about that one. Oh, dang it, the person I was about to raid out to is just about to raid out to somebody else. So that's removed Rosy Realmhopper from my list of targets for today. Derp. Right. Let's see. We've got a... No, I think we raided Blunding yesterday. No, we didn't. Yeah. When was the last time we raided Deep? But yes, Raven is absolutely right there. I do need to remember to leave myself some opportunities for being able to get Ravagers in, because we still have that to come. Either way, I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be carrying on with the mayhem and the chaos, also known as the Ravager Racetrack. Is Ricey? Yeah, right. Ricey is raiding out. Okay. I am going to send us on a raid, because it is always fun and fantastic to send people on. And I am going to send us in the direction of the absolutely fantastic Deep Sky Miner, who is working to finish their cave and cliff around their one-shot build, which means we get to see more of the snake and the cliff around the build that they were working on, because one shot is within a couple of days of finishing. So definitely at that point where things are hopefully coming together. I hope everyone has a good time, sir. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves and look after yourselves. And I hope to see you all again soon. Bye-bye.